The Alter of Slabadka taught that one should feel that same spiritual ecstasy and high that you get from Shabbos, from learning Torah, when you also do an act of kindness, when you do Chesed. Truly, Chesed is the lifeblood of the Jewish people, dating back to the days of Avraham Avinu, which leads us to a very puzzling Rashi. The pasuk back in Parshas Pinchas tells us that there's a certain drop-off in the karbonos that we're to bring on the holiday of Sukkot. It differs from the other holidays where we bring many karbonos on all the days, but on Sukkot, it diminishes gradually. 70 bulls are offered from the beginning of Sukkot until the end, but every day one less than the preceding day until there is just one sacrifice on the last day, Shmini Atzeres. And while you may be familiar with Rashi's explanation here, that the last day of Shmini Atzeres is Hashem saying, just you, just the Jewish people, because Kasha Alai, it's very hard for me, Pridaschem, for you to leave me. But the Rashi brings an alternative approach. Rashi tells us that this teaches us, this descending order, the counting of the karbanos, teaches us proper conduct in our chesed. That when a person has a poor person, a guest, anyone staying at their house, the first day they should give them fattened poultry. After that, down to some fish, to some meat every day, a little bit less fancy than the next day, until eventually he has on the seventh day, after a week staying with you, vegetables. And Rabbi Avraham Grodzinski, Zechreinu Livracha, the exemplar of Slabadka, whose yahrzeit was yesterday, asked the question we all should be asking. What? This is chesed going down every day? It makes no sense. We must scream about this, Rashi. What is the understanding? And says Rabbi Avraham Zechreinu Livracha, for we misunderstand chesed. Chesed doesn't mean to do acts that are fancy, that really bring luxury on to your guest. Well, that is nice. Chesed means to make someone comfortable, to make them a part of your family. And that means that on the first day, you welcome them with all the trumpets, you give them meat, you give them chicken, you wine and dine them. But after that, if your family is having a normal Suda, mom has made fish for dinner, some lasagna, some pasta. If you're going to seat the guest somewhere else with his meat, he's less comfortable. You should bring him every day less until he's normal as a part of your family. He has a seat at the table. That's why the karbonos go down. The food gradually descends until he's a normal part of your family. Chesed is about making our guests comfortable and a part of the family. Perhaps it's more important, according to this, that we leave at least a water bottle and some Advil and some mouthwash in our guest rooms more than perhaps even a fancy bottle of wine. Chesed is the lifeblood of the Jewish people. And now that we have redefined it, let us strive to mimic the ways of Avraham Avinu, to do true acts of kindness.